Hello, thank you for joining me today here on the Oikos Family Podcast, episode 56. I really hope that you've been having a lot of fun with treasure hunts with your children. If you wonder what I'm talking about when I say I hope you've been having a lot of fun, then please go watch episodes 53, 54, 55. Well, you don't have to watch them, you could just listen. But we are also now videoing these podcasts. We're putting them on the Oikos Family Ministries YouTube channel. So if you want to watch them, you can. If you want to just listen, that's fine too. Sometimes I show things when I'm watching them. Like today, I'm going to show you some little clips, bits and pieces of some footage I've been doing recently because I want to share some treasures with you. So while you have hopefully been doing your treasure hunts, I have been filming some treasures that I wanted to share with you because of the fact that I know that I'm focusing on treasures this month of February in 2020. And I really want to share with you the treasures that I'm finding in our everyday. So let me start with this one. I was coming back from Oikos base, where the print house is, where we make all the books. And I had to stop on the road because there was mist floating off the lake. We've got this tiny little lake just at the gate. Oikos base is out in the country. So just hear me out and please listen, because I know some people might be saying, oh, but I don't drive past a lake, so I don't have that treasure. But I'm going to be talking about that just now. So for me, that was a treasure. I wanted to share that treasure with you. And again, if you're just listening and you'd like to see that, the only way to do it is to go to the Oikos YouTube channel. And please remember, if you want to be reminded of these weekly podcasts and when they are and so on and so forth, you just need to subscribe and click the bell. If you click the bell, that means that you will be reminded of when the video is going to be uploaded, the video of the podcast, or any other video for that matter that we put onto the Oikos YouTube channel. We are putting those videos there to support and help you, because our goal and our aim and objective is to bring support to you in this learning lifestyle, bring the support to you in your home as you are raising your children at home. That's what we want to do, is we want to help you and support you with whatever we've got to give. And I believe God has given us an abundance, so we would like to give to you what we have received. And so that was a treasure for me to see that mist coming off the lake. It was just a very special moment. I stopped, I watched it, I thanked the Lord for his amazing creation and the beauty of it. And now this is something that you can do with your children. You can take them and show them something beautiful. It doesn't even have to be in nature. It can be right in this very room that you're sitting in. And you can just be looking at each other and you can talk to each other. You know, you can talk to your children and you can tell them what you see that is beautiful within them. So it doesn't have to be this amazing moment like as I experienced in stopping and looking at that mist floating off the lake. Another moment that I want to share with you is when I was driving from the print house back to our home. I encountered the zebra, which is a very, very normal encounter for me. It's a very normal thing in my everyday, and it might be very unique to you, but I'm going to share it with you because I've got it. God gave it. I'm giving it to you. And this is why we have this little zebra theme here, is because zebras is very much a part of our lives in that they're around us all the time, literally. I mean, when I was trying to drive from one place to the other day, there was this one little baby zebra that was running around the car because, you know, zebras have right of way where we stay. And so I stopped to let the zebras cross the road or walk down the road or meander along, whatever it is that they were doing. You just have to wait and enjoy them and find the treasure in that. And so what happened is I was trying to drive inch along, and this one little baby zebra took delight in running around and around the car. So I grabbed my phone and I was trying to video it with my phone. But I was so pleased, actually, that I got this video. And after the fact, I realized I hadn't pushed record. So then I tried again, and then I just got whatever I could. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you here, so that you can see the treasure. And, you know, I mean, talking about treasure hunt, well, I've been hunting for treasures to share with you, just like you found treasures to share with your children when you do a treasure hunt. Well, this is the treasures I'm sharing with you in this particular episode. And the treasure is in me sharing my day, my moments with you. And that is, I found them to be very, very valuable. And so because they're so valuable, I'm wanting to share that value with you. And as I said just now, it doesn't have to be that because you don't have zebras wandering down the road when you're trying to drive your car, that means that you're not going to be able to find treasures yourself. Because I shared in a previous podcast about this young man that we've been watching. He's from Ireland and he's stuck in China and he's in, is it quarantine? Is that that is the right word? I'm just checking with Jamie sitting behind the camera there. He's in quarantine, and he is just finding the best he can. He's making the most that he can with the situation. So he's like in this tiny space, and yet he is making the most of the situation by sharing with his phone, taking footage and sharing with anybody who would like to watch it. And he has just been such an example of saying, I'm not worried. People asking him on the comments on the YouTube channel, are you worried? He goes, no, I'm not worried. How's that going to help me if I worry? It's not going to help me or anybody else. And I'm thinking, well, that's what it says in the word. It tells us, God tells us, do not worry about now or tomorrow. It's not going to help you. It's not going to add a single day to your life if you worry. And here's this young man in this quarantine situation and not able to do the simplest thing, like go out and get some food. And yet he is encouraging people not to worry. So there's the treasure. He's found that treasure. I'm now sharing some treasures with you. I hope you are sharing some treasures with your children as you find the simplest thing. So the whole idea here is for me to help you to find the treasures in the smallest things, even if you just looked at some leaves and you looked at the detail of that leaf and the color and the veins in the leaf, and maybe you turn the leaf upside down and find a little caterpillar or a little bug or something, and then you can go and with your children and go and learn more about whatever that is, what makes the leaf green. It just, the learning opportunities in themselves just don't stop. But it's more about the treasure. This is the whole thing, is I'm just really hoping that when we have run through this month of February and you have hopefully been able to watch some of these podcasts on YouTube or you've listened to them, I'm hoping that what you'll be left with is the awareness of finding the treasure. You'll be more aware of it. You'll be more intentional about finding treasures and then bringing that, whatever you found, into everyday living in a way that will then add value. That's the goal. That's the hope. So I think I should stop right there because I mustn't take any more of your valuable time. Leave you to go and treasure hunt. So I hope you enjoyed the treasures that I shared with you today. I hope you're going to find some really amazing treasures of your own. If you do, when you do, won't you share them with me? I'm hoping to be more interactive with you with regard to the fact that we're going to, because we're filming the podcast now, they're going to be on YouTube. And then when they go live on YouTube, there's going to be an opportunity while it's viewing, while it's being broadcast. I'm not quite sure what terminology to use, but you will be able to comment and I'll be able to comment with you. So hopefully we can have some engagement there. That would be wonderful. So let's try for that. But you do have to click the bell so that you do have to subscribe and click the bell on YouTube so you'll know when this video is going live and when I can then be sitting there. And if you've got things to say, I'll be able to respond to them. This is all an attempt to hopefully be more available to you, to support and help you in whatever way I can. So at the moment, we can't commit exactly to when this podcast videoing is going to happen on YouTube. But that's why I'm encouraging you to click the bell, because it's going to be so dependent on so many variables. Yesterday we tried a podcast and we had load shedding. If you're in South Africa and you're listening, you know what that means. It means our power gets cut off for a few hours at a time every day. That's what's happening at the moment anyway. And then the moment the load shedding was over, a storm came. So we were really challenged to get this podcast recorded and filmed, but we managed the following day. So because of these variables and unknowns, I can't tell you exactly the day that these videos will be on YouTube, but we're hoping for them to be there every week. And if you're wanting to engage with them and comment while they're happening as we've put them up, then the way to be assured of not missing that opportunity is by clicking the bell, subscribing and clicking the bell. Or if you just would like to continue to receive these podcasts simply by listening to them, that is fantastic too. I just am incredibly grateful that I can have this opportunity to sit and talk to you and share with you what I have to give. And I plan to continue doing that as long as I can. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me. Have a wonderful treasure hunt time. Enjoy looking for those treasures and finding them. Please share them with me. Bless you. Bye.